Hello students, in this video I will explain the chapter Ranga's marriage. So let me start. Ranga's marriage written by Masti Venkatesha Iyengar. Now before I start with the main textual part, let me come to the introductory part once, because the gist is more or less there in the introductory part, so let me cover up that part and then let me move on. Ranga, the accountant's son, is one of the rare breed among the village folk. Now why he was rare? Who had been to the city to pursue his studies. He went to Bangalore. His father sent him to Bangalore for higher studies, and that is the reason why he was considered a rare breed. When he comes to his village from the city of Bangalore, already I told you regarding this, the crowds mill around his house. Now the meaning of mill is the crowds gather around his house to see whether he has changed or not, to see whether he is exactly the same or not. His ideas about marriage are now quite different, or are they? Now the question is whether he became a bit independent, he became more rational in his ideologies. Now the question is whether his ideas about marriage are the same, or do those ideas underwent a change? In order to know that, we have to read the story. Now let us come to the very first line. When you see this title, and another important thing before I start the story, this is a knowledge trivia for all of you, a knowledge, sort of a knowledge. Masti Venkatesha Iyengar, he is interacting with his readers, and he speaks very much high, or rather to say, whenever the topic related with his village comes in the forefront, it seems that he is very much emotional regarding that, and he speaks in glowing terms regarding his village. And here we will find that he is interacting in a conversational mode. He is interacting with the readers, and side by side he is giving some importance of the village Hosahalli, the geographical importance, what are the chief characteristics of the village and other things. Now the Hosahalli, chief characteristics of the village, these things are very important for broad questions also and for short questions also. If you go through the materials that I had provided from Ranga's marriage, these things will be clear. Later also I will discuss the question answer part also, selecting some of the important broad and short questions, and then I will discuss also in some of my later videos. But for the time being, let us come to this. When you see this title, some of you may ask, Ranga's marriage, why not Ranganatha Vivaha or Ranganatha Vijaya? Now Vivaha means marriage, and Vijaya means triumph, conquered something, triumph or victory. Well, yes, I know I could have used some other mouth-filling one. Mouth-filling means mouth-watering, like Jagannatha Vijaya or Girija Kalyana. But then, this is not about Jagannatha's victory or Girija's wedding. He is already started the mode of interaction with the readers. Now he is saying to the readers that this is not about Jagannatha, this is not about Girija. This is all about our hometown boy or our local boy Ranga, and the entire story is about Ranga's marriage. So there is no other better title but to give this title. Actually Ranga's full name is Rangappa. We will come to that later regarding Ranga's full name, because in the later half of the story we will get to know about that. But then this is not about Jagannatha's victory or Girija's wedding. It is about our own Ranga's marriage, and hence no fancy title. But this is about Ranga's marriage, so no fancy title. Hosahalli is our village. I already told you, dear students, whenever he talks about Hosahalli, he gets very much emotional and he goes on talking and talking about his village. And he gets diverted from the main topic. Remember, the main topic is marriage, but he gets diverted from the main topic. So let me continue. It is about our own Ranga's marriage and hence no fancy title. Hosahalli is our village. You must have heard of it, no? What a pity. But it is not your fault. There is no mention of it in any geography book. It is not your fault, dear readers, if you haven't heard of Hosahalli, because it is not mentioned elaborately it is not at all mentioned elaborately in the geography books. Those sahibs in England writing in English probably do not know that such a place exists and so make no mention of it. Now the foreigners, the foreign geographers, they haven't mentioned of it. They haven't included this our village also in the map of India. So how can dear readers, those who are the young new readers, how can they be aware of it? Our own people to forget about it. And the most sad part is that our own people, our local native people, they also had forgot about it. You know how it is. They are like a flock of sheep. One sheep walks into a pit, the rest blindly follow it. Yes, if one sheep goes towards the pit, the rest also blindly follows it. When both the sahibs in England and our own geographers have not referred to it, you cannot expect the poor cartographer to put it on the map, can you? Now, cartographer is that person who is involved in pointing a certain place in a map. After that place is recognized by the higher authorities, then the cartographer who works under them, under those geographers or people who are related with geography, they instruct the cartographer to put that place on the map, then only the cartographer puts it. We can't blame the cartographer because he is also working under them. You cannot expect the poor cartographer to remember to put it on the map, can you? And so there is not even the shadow of our village on any map. And that is the reason we can't blame the cartographer. He follows the instruction blindly as he gets from the higher authority. And the sad part is that there is not even a glimpse or a shadow of our village on any map. So I already completed the first paragraph. Now let me move on to the next paragraph. Sorry, I started somewhere and then went off in another direction. I already told you all, dear students, that whenever he talks about his village, he becomes a bit emotional. And he diverts from the main topic. The main topic, I already told you all, it is about Ranga's marriage. But here, whenever he goes on talking about Hosahalli, he goes on talking about Hosahalli only. So now he is apologizing to the readers regarding that. Sorry, I started somewhere and then went off in another direction. If the state of Mysore is to Bharatvarsha what the sweet Karigadabu is to a festive meal, then Hosahalli is to Mysore state what the filling is to the Karigadabu. Now Karigadabu is a South Indian sweet. It is actually prepared with the help of coconut and sugar, and it's a traditional sweet. Now, if that coconut and sugar is taken out from Karigadabu, now it won't be tastier just like previously. When coconut and sugar is inside it, it is very delicious and mouth-watering to devour, isn't it? But the thing is that what I am trying to say is that if you take out sugar and if you take out coconut from it, then it won't taste in the same way. Similarly, if you take out Hosahalli from Mysore will have no significance. Just like If you take out Mysore from Bharatvarsha, then obviously Bharatvarsha will not have any significance at all. What I have said is absolutely true, believe me. Now, he is very much confirming his statement that whatever I told right now regarding Karigadabu, regarding Bharatvarsha, regarding Mysore, and the importance of Karigadabu with coconut and sugar, without coconut and sugar, what exactly will be its situation, you have to believe in my opinion. I will not object to your questioning it, but I will stick to my opinion. I am not the only one who speaks glowingly of Hosahalli. Glowingly means in a very high manner, in a very prestigious manner. We have a doctor in our place. In our place means in Hosahalli. His name is Gunda Bhatta. He agrees with me. He has been to quite a few places. No, not England. Within our country only, he went to many places. If anyone asks him whether he has been there, he says, "No, Anna." Actually, it is also a Kannada term. It means elder. I have left that to you. Running around like a flea-pestered dog is not for me. I have seen a few places in my time, though, as a matter of fact, he has seen many. Though Dr. Gunda Bhatta haven't went abroad, but truly speaking or frankly speaking, he when he had a conversation with the narrator, he told him that I have left those places abroad for you to travel. In India, I have traveled to many places. And as a matter of fact, the reality is that he traveled many places. He went to many places. So, in my next video, I will discuss from the next paragraph. In this video, I have discussed up to he has seen many. Dear students, you read up to this and listen to the video. Any queries, definitely you ask me. Thank you.